Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Road to Master series. Today we're starting off at Diamond 47 LP. We had a quick loss after finishing last episode at 29 LP. However, today is looking up bright and we're mainly going to be winning and gaining some LP. Finally a bit back on track and climbing the ladder. We'll mainly be playing Viego, as you can see in the first game of today. There's one Ambessa game as well. I believe it's in the 5th game. You should really look forward to it. Even after the nerfs, she just seems super strong still. In the first game of the day, it went pretty smooth. We're just making ganks happen, they seem to work out. Our Rakan played some of the fights really well and was a great engager. Syndra had her own spot line later on. Overall, I was just pretty happy with my team this game. In the second game of today, I didn't really focus on helping a specific lane, but played towards clearing and staying on track with the enemy Kai'Sa jungle. A weird pick, it's the first time I've seen one of those, but she did actually play fights pretty well. Even though the Shams just seemed useless at ganking. Warwick basically won top lane solo, but our only engage option was Ashhold, so you'll see some scuffed team fights even though we're ahead. Enjoy. So in the third game of today, we're once again playing Viego, once again playing the early game pretty well, getting some good ganks in, helping our laners. We do secure almost every Drake, but somehow I just go mental boom and can only move forward. I die a lot by overextending in fights, overforcing because I'm a hit, and I do end up getting punished a lot by the enemy's amount of CC. Zac was using my body as a basketball in some of these team fights, way too many knockouts to not get pregnant. Sadly, we do end up losing this one in one of the worst ways possible. My team decides to continue Elder while I try and look for picks on the backline. I do make the mistakes of missing my ult on Veigar and not get the kill, but even if I do get the kill, my team stayed on Elder and it would have been a 50-50 smite in the pit. Super sad game, but Zac played it well, so I guess he deserves the LP on that. In the fourth game of today, I was playing against Set Jungle. Not something you see a lot of either, so I don't actually know much about the matchup. However, I do get a nice kill in the bot lane and transitions it into a scuttle fight topside. Wei played well this game as well, and made sure to move on jungle objectives. I'd love to see a mid laner with Prio actually use it for some good skirmishes and team plays. I think Singed was the only one on the team getting smoked by his opponent, but he does end up making some decent plays later on. Other than that, no complaints on my behalf, it was a really good game. So the fifth game of today is a banger. We're playing Ambessa, aiming to play around top lane. Darius is a champ that wants to fight. He needs Prio, and he can take off over a game if he's ahead. So that was just my goal. However, I do end up with a lot of the kills myself, so you'll see me ahead and abusing my lead in some of the skirmishes. A very clean game on my end, and a needed game for morale. Some of the games recently have just been really tough. I just do a lot of misplays, bad decisions, so it's nice to have one of these games every now and again where you just play well and make good decisions. So, for the sixth game and last game of today, we're going to be playing Viego versus Udyr. And I'm just getting obliterated by the enemy jungler. Like, he was on my ass, owning every skirmish, invading my jungle, winning fights and securing objectives. You'll see we end up losing Ocean Soul because I wasn't able to secure a single Drake. I will say that I tried to play around bot lane, but their Taliyah mid had Prio to roam a lot of the times, but I also just misplayed a lot of the fights in bot lane. It was an off game for sure, but somehow, miraculously, we do find a way back in the game with Jinx being fit and our team comes scaling really well. Sometimes all it takes is just one reset to get back on track. So, we do finish off today at Diamond 479 LP, a large gain compared to where we left off the last episode. It's nice to be back on track and actually climbing. I also felt like I played well in a lot of the games today. But I do see my mistakes along the way, especially when I have to sit and edit them afterwards. It do become more obvious that I have to work on a lot of mechanical things, as well as some decision making both when I'm behind and want to find a way back, but also when I'm ahead and want to push my lead. However, I do hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I'll leave you guys with a little death montage here by the end. But I also want to say thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, make sure to show it by clicking the button below. Comment if you have anything to say, and if you're just interested in seeing if we'll hit Diamond 3 next episode, then subscribe to stay tuned, and I'll be seeing you next episode. See ya.